Dr. Betty, thank you for honoring our request to be on Meet the Messenger this episode with us. For someone hearing you for the first time, who is Dr. Betty?
Well, they call me Honorable Dr. Betty Udongo. Honorable because I am a former member of parliament. I was the woman member of parliament for Nebbi district before it was divided into 3. While in parliament, I was also the vice chair for the Committee of Defense and Internal Affairs. Okay. They call me doctor because I have a doctorate in science education from Western Michigan University. I'm a former lecturer from Makerere University. I'm also a wife to Reverend Canon Festus Udongo, so some people call me Mama. I'm a mother to 3 boys and 1 girl, and a grandmother to 2 children.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard Dr. Udongo, actually Honorable Dr. Betty Udongo Pacutho, introduce herself right there. So, Doctor, what inspired you to start an institution focused on second chance education in Greater Nebbi?
The story spans back to when I was at the university. Some people probably don't know this history, but I got married officially after my first year at the university and had my firstborn in my final year at the University of Dar es Salaam. Now, what I learned from that experience of being a knowing that just being pregnant or having a baby is not the end of the story, I decided, since I have this facility here, and there are these girls who have no chance to go back to the mainstream because government didn't have a policy for reintegration of pregnant girls who have dropped out, why not try this theory? And so in 2022, I opened the door for the girls who got pregnant due to lockdown. Some of them not out of their own will, others was a result of incest, rape, and also being misled. So I said, come, let's see if we can help you have a second chance education. So we picked girls from P5, 6, and 7 who had dropped out due to pregnancy, and we put them in an accelerated program. So the first group, there were 14 of them, and they sat for PLE, and 12 of them actually passed. So for me, I knew that that actually works. And actually one of them is Mercy, whom you are going to meet, who actually was among those who, she got 2nd grade. You can imagine she dropped out in P5, but she was able to do accelerated program. And passed.
Okay.
She's now in senior 3. So I said, I think this works. Because I had done another project in Gulu called the Speed Schools, where they took those children who were out of school because of the war and put them in accelerated program. And so when that worked, I said, let me try it here. And it has worked. The second lot, we actually had about 28 of them. 15 passed. They are in S2. So now we even have another group that you saw coming who are doing their mocks, and they're going to be sitting this year. So I realized that the fact that Nebbi districts among the district that has the highest dropout of school due to pregnancy, we cannot just continue condemning them without giving them a second chance.
True.
So that's why I said, let's give it a try.
Okay, let's try and understand the problem. Let's define it for our listeners out there, for our viewers out there. When we say second chance, okay, second chance education and skilling, You understand? What exactly do we mean in the context of Greater Nebbi?
You see, in Greater Nebbi, once you get pregnant, the family is going to disown you.
That is
And
so true.
most times, the boys that actually get these girls pregnant are also underage. And so they fear this is defilement case. They take off, run to Kampala, never to come back. And so you find there is this girl that is rejected by the family, rejected by the man. She has nowhere to go. So there's a lost generation of girls every year that they have nowhere to go. And they end up sometimes on the streets and in other trade that are not very honorable.
Okay.
Yes.
So from your work on ground in Nebbi, Zumbo and Pakwach, since you've been the woman member of parliament for Greater Nebbi, okay, why do so many young people and adults miss their first chance at education in this region?
You see, we have, should I call it a historical distortion? This is not a new problem. When you remember those days, parents supported children in school. They planted cotton, they planted coffee, they made sure there was school fees. But when you hear the story of the young people now, somebody has dropped out because the parents could not pay fees. But also what I have seen over these years, some of these parents are also a result of pregnancy. So it is a generation, and like it could be over 10 generations of, you find this girl who is pregnant today is a result of a mother who was pregnant, a grandmother, a great-grandmother. So it is a generational problem. And so just lamenting about it is not going to stop it. That's why for me I said, okay, let's handle what we have now. Hopefully the new generation will cut that, how do you call it? The curse, if I may call it, the generational curse or whatever it is, you know. So parents, too much drunkenness. The parents who dropped out of school don't know the value of education. How are they going to support? The community is not supportive of education. So the few of us who have actually been educated are very lucky that we were in families that were supportive. My own father was a teacher. That's why he educated all of us. I remember he always told me, your education is your first husband. These other husbands are temporary. But your certificates will never leave you, never forsake you. That's why even when the guy came and presented this manifesto, I told him, are you ready to be my second husband? Because I have to pursue my first husband. He said, no problem. So here we are. I have my first husband, my PhD, science education. Thank God he was supportive. And I have my other husband also for 37 years now.
Congratulations.
So I have gained both.
That is very interesting. So to everyone viewing out there, that is a very strong message to parents and everyone out there who is nurturing these young adults out there. When they get pregnant, it doesn't mean that you need to abandon them or leave them out there to suffer. You can give them a second chance, you can forgive them and give them a second chance in life. So, Doctor, how big is the challenge of dropouts, teenage mothers and unemployed youths in our region today?
The statistics are very staggering. I cannot remember them offhand, but I know during COVID, Zumbu only, I think, over 3,000 something girls dropped out. Nebbi was not any different. Pakwach was not any different. They were in thousands. Now ask yourself, where are they? Here I only have 87 girls with with 46 girls with 87 children. Where are the others? But I believe in one thing, that we don't have to save the whole world. One person can change the whole world, like Jesus did. The story of the starfish is what has stuck with me. When this young man found them swept on the shore and kept picking one and putting back, and a man said, oh, it doesn't matter, there are too many. He picked one, threw it, and said, it matters to this one that I have put back. And so it matters, even if only one of these girls that I've given the chance for can make it and lift the name of their home and break the curse of pregnancy in their home and is empowered and maybe turn around one day and be a Betty Udongo to start an institution. For me, I would be happy to go back home to my father and say, I have done what I can.
Okay.
And in addition to the academics, because some of them had dreams of being doctors, lawyers, and other things, which those dreams had been shattered. Now they have recovered the dreams. But there are those who feel like that academics not for them. That's why we also introduce a skilling program. We have tailoring, we have hairdressing, we have catering. We also have other skills which are for apprenticeship. For example, some girls can do tiling. So when we are doing construction, we ask those who are interested to learn through apprenticeship. So there are those who can do tiling, there are those who can do painting, there are those who can do carpentry. So we are not just thinking of the usual skilling program that we talk about.
Okay. So do you think our formal school systems alone can solve this problem, or we need a parallel system like yours?
I think a parallel system and integrated is the best way to go. And I also think that we should not waste children's time in school for too long. Now, yeah, because take it from P5, she is now in S3. How many years have we cut out? 3 years, So why do we have to go for 7 years? So in future, I'm going to do, as a researcher, I am going to see this young one. When we reach P5, I am going to evaluate them and see if they can sit P7. If they do, there's no reason why I should keep them there learning theories when they may want to go into practical things.
True.
I have one of these kids, for him, he doesn't want to be in class. When he sees the car, he runs and goes under it. I just want him to be a mechanic or an engineer. Why should I waste his time for 7 years doing nothing?
Okay. So how long is a typical course, and what does training look like from day one to graduation?
A typical, because we start with the accelerated, the P7, term 1 is like P5. Term 2 is P6. Term 3 is P7. And you sit for your exams.
Okay.
And we are proved in these 3 years that it is possible.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to ask this question ever since I was told by the boss that you are going to be with us here on Meet the Messenger. These young adults that you're giving a second chance, once they graduate, are you going to give them another, should I call it a third chance?
No, that is not now a chance. They, you know what?
Or okay, let me rephrase.
It is
the
opportunity.
Question. Yes.
We are
you going to give them the opportunity
exactly.
to now explore their skills and...
This place is theirs. When they finish, they are welcome to work here.
Okay.
We were at the Dream City. Dream City is an extension of this place. I think that thing is a big cancer in our society. Even the ones we are trying to train now, you find that poor customer care Can it be like if you say the salt is little, they say, why didn't you bring your own salt? So that goes that we have supported with the machines to now go and
go out in the world and now
go
start
into
their
the world
life.
and now start.
Okay. So, doctor, is this training free, or it is at an affordable rate?
This training is not free because we have people who are sponsoring.
Okay.
So if you don't have a sponsorship, you will have to pay because the teachers need to be paid, the materials need to be bought. But for now, we have not opened it to the public. Okay. We are only having the girls who are being sponsored by our partners. There is Keystone Community Church in the U.S. who are partnering with us, who are sponsoring these girls. Okay. But in future, we hope to open it up to the public, and they will have to pay for the services.
Okay. I was actually...
They collect the other children. It's one of the things that the children here do. So the impact of this program is seen mostly in the children.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is still stigma that vocational training is for those who failed school. Okay. How are you fighting that mindset in Greater Nebbi?
We don't have to fight that mindset. People of Nebbi can choose even to say, Dr. Betty went to the university and got a PhD, so what? Somebody said, she even did history, knowing very well my PhD is in science education. But okay. Somebody just wants to belittle you and say, she just did history. Do I have to fight that mindset? I know who I am. Okay? Okay. The only way people will learn is when this vocational skill that you are despising brings me money. And you don't have the money. Money makes the difference. So there is no way, we don't have to fight it. Let's make the money. Because the Bible says, even in Ecclesiastes 19:10, that money answers all things. So we teach our girls to know the value of money. Because when you have money, they respect you. The Bible says the wisdom of the poor is despised. When a drunkard gets up to talk, he has no money. You sit down, you don't, But even this uneducated man who has money, everybody says, let's first hear from him. Because they know when you talk, you are going to provide resources. So we are not going to fight that mindset of people despising things. But we are going to show them that what you are despising actually brings us money. So now you despise money if you're tough.
Well, that is Dr. Udongo Betty for you here on Meet the Messenger. Very interesting point right there. So, Doctor, what role should parents, cultural leaders, and our local politicians play in promoting second chance education in Greater Nebbi?
I would appeal to all of us who have been blessed to have an education, to support those who have the fire to continue with their education. I don't know how many children I actually sponsor, but if I see a child who has the desire to go to school and the only problem is that he lacks the finances, I'll put my hand in my pocket and I will support. And it doesn't stop there. I try to follow them up. I try to make them accountable. So I'm also appealing to other members who can support with little money. It shouldn't only be your relatives. There could be that one boy out there who is a potential doctor who might come back. We don't know. But if we don't support them, we do not have the privilege of knowing what benefit and they can make it.
Okay.
I have an example of one of my staff. For him, he dropped 4 times at the university, and he just graduated this year after 20 years.
Congratulations to him. That's a very big achievement after dropping out 4 times.
4 times at the university, from one course to another, and basically it was because of school fees. Until I supported him, and he graduated after 20 years. So it's never too late.
And Doctor, to the government, NGOs, and private sector listening now, how can they partner with you or support this institution?
Government here is big on skilling. Let them provide us with the facility that can help us train. We need the catering things and maybe start a bakery here. We need the commercial tailoring machines, what we call them sewing machines. We need, like, for those who are in the carpentry, we need those machineries. Okay. If they can provide us with the machineries for this skilling, we will be okay. And then for the NGOs, if they can sponsor some girls from out there, because we don't have sponsorship for everybody. If anybody can sponsor any of those girls from here, we now have this new building that can accommodate many more than when we only had one building. So if they can provide us with machineries, if they can provide us with sponsorship, I think we'll be fine.
Okay. Finally, where can someone go today to enroll? Like, could you please share the location of the institution and maybe some contacts?
This institution is in Abindo division. It is in Nebbi municipality. It's about 3 kilometers from Nebbi town on a Rusi road. Basically, you can, when you reach a place called Shanghai on Abindo Road and you find a city, we have also, we decided to come from Kampala and create our own city called the Dream City.
Dream City.
The Dream City. So when you see the signpost of Dream City, just follow it. And opposite the Dream City is the road that leads to New Generation Healing and Empowerment Center. You can contact our admin on 0776-359-671, or you can talk to me on 077-55-822-83. And if you want to contact me on WhatsApp, I am on 077-229-7783.
Well, that is the contacts and the location of this great institution. And for those contacts, we shall keep them running on your screen as you are viewing this video. One last question, Dr. Betty. In one sentence, why should a person in Greater Nebbi believe in second chance?
I would have asked you why not, but let me ask. You see, you never know the potential people have if you don't give them a second chance.
True.
Many dreams have died because we never gave them a second chance to live.
Thank you so much, Dr. Betty Udongo Pacutho, for being a messenger of hope on this very exclusive episode here on Meet the Messenger. And to our listeners out there, that was Honorable Dr. Betty Udongo Pacutho on Meet the Messenger, and topic was the opportunity of second chance education and skilling in Greater Nebbi. If this spoke to you, share it to someone who needs to listen to it better. I remain Alfred here on Meet the Messenger. and your usual host on Meet the Messenger. And of course, before we close, I would like to introduce someone who is very, very important and dear to us here on Meet the Messenger. He is the CEO, he is the president of Forum for Development of Greater Nebbi, Mr. Udongo Pacutho. Okay, I have with me here Mr. Udongo Pacutho Emilio, who is the president of Meet the Messenger, and I would like him to say a few words to you, our viewers out there, as we close this episode. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Alfred, and the viewers, good evening. Today, I am excited we have hosted our messenger number 3. And you know, in the life cycle, it is a huge milestone when you have moved from 1 to 2 to 3. You know that you are surely reaching 10.
True.
So I am happy, and I thank God that we are moving on. And Dr. Betty was spot on. Why second chance education? And she said it. If you don't give people second chances, I like the quotes from the Bible that Abraham, you know, he took God to forgive him.
True.
And between me and you, we need to learn to forgive. We need to learn to appreciate and offer people second chances. And in the second chances, you find, oh, I didn't know this was going to happen. So I am a very positive thinker. I exude positiveness. I am a character that thrives in the desert. That's me. So, and it's not by coincidence that today I'm associating with Dr. Betty as a member of the board of this institute. Actually, I am secretary of the board.
Wow.
And down the road from 2023, when we said yes to her, and the bishop of the Church of Uganda, Nebbi Diocese, told us, I am commissioning you guys today. If this thing collapses, you will take responsibility. So I'm happy today we are seated here. This new building is getting ready. I think in November we should be commissioning it. If it was not Ebola, the works should have been completed. So there's a slogan Dr. Betty always says, we build our plane as we fly it. And there's, again, what she says, there's progressive revelation, you know. So every day, new ideas come up. And we see them germinating, being watered. Tomorrow, she says, this institution will become a university. And I believe it. So if you have not been here physically, I'm calling upon whoever is out there, friends of Camilla, you bring them here, because this is where we can change the narrative.
True.
Thank you very much.
And that is the slogan that we have, changing the narrative, as Mr. Emilio always says. I am Alfred. Keep learning, keep building. We'll meet again on the next episode of Meet the Messenger. Bye-bye. Hello viewers out there, this is your boy Alfred Mungojakisa on Meet the Messenger, and we are here again at New Generation Healing and Empowerment Center, and I am here with one of the girls that is actually being nurtured here and given a second chance. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine.
What's your name?
My name is Namungo Masi.
Namungo Masi. Namungo Masi, how did you find yourself here?
Finding myself here, it was through a neighbor of mine who is related to Mommy, Betty, the doctor. She told me that there was organization which is going to start supporting the young mothers.
Okay.
But that time I'm a twin mother. I had my children, they were just small.
They were young.
Yeah. So we came here for the interview, and the month that
The
came
next month,
after, yeah, we came back here in this institution. We stayed here. I did my PLE even here.
How many grades did you get?
I got second grade
With?
Was it 18?
At 18. So what class are you in right now?
I am in senior 3.
You're in senior 3. So meaning, how is this place treating you?
This place, it has empowered me in most cases in how to mentor my children in a Christian way.
Good evening once again. I am Alfred Mongolekisa, your host on Meet the Messenger, and we are at Healing. What's it called? New Generation Healing and Empowerment Center, and I am with another young girl here who is going to share a short story of her life and how she found herself here. So, how are you?
I'm okay.
What's your name?
Kuishi Charlotte.
Christian Charlotte. You have a beautiful name, by the way. So, Charlotte, how did you find yourself here?
It was through my aunt. She's a I don't know. She's a friend to the admin of this place.
Okay.
So they gave her daughter got pregnant, but she went back to school.
Okay.
They gave the opportunity to the daughter to come here, but she gave me the chance that she's going to pay the daughter herself. I should come. Then
Your auntie offered to pay her daughter's fees,
Yeah.
and then gave you the slot that her daughter was supposed to get here to you.
Yeah.
Wow, that is very interesting. What message can you give that one auntie?
I have no message, but I just want to appreciate her.
I just want to say thank you.
That shows love.
True.
She really told me that she loved me. That's why she gave me the chance.
That is very interesting. And if every relative out there, every auntie out there is actually like this auntie, the world would actually be a better place. So what class are you in right now?
Senior 1.
You came here when you were dropped out in what class?
P7.
P7.
Yeah.
Okay, so how is senior 1 treating you?
So nice. And
Okay.
it's very easy.
It's very easy. Yeah, it's not hard. It's the hard bit of it is just a mindset. If you don't put it as a mindset, then it cannot be hard. So, Charlotte, how is this place treating you?
Very well. And I really like it. I really like staying here compared to home.
Really?
Yeah. And
One-
even I want to stay here for the holiday. I
Okay.
don't want to go home.
That is interesting. One message to a young mother out there who has not gotten a chance to come back to school.
It's not late for everyone.
It's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
You can make it as I have made it also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Charlotte here at New Generation Healing and Empowerment Center. And this is going on Meet the Messenger on all our socials, that is TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Hello, my viewers out there. My name is Alfred. As always, I host on Meet the Messenger. That is a monthly podcast that we bring to you. And today we are at New Generation Healing and Empowerment Center, right here in the heart of Greater Nebbi. That is in Nebbi District. And you might be wondering why I am seated with this young man here with me. Well, we are at the institution right now, and he is actually among the new generation kids that are being raised here at the New Generation Healing and Empowerment Center. So, young man, what is your name?
My name is Isibinyam Israel. I am in grade 1.
Okay.
I am 6 years old.
You're 6 years old.
I am a boy. I am New Generation Healing and Empowerment Center.
Okay. So what do you like about this place?
I like
You can speak freely.
about
You like what?
I like the
Anyways, I don't
flower.
mind the shyness. You know, he is a young boy, and these are the generations that are being raised here. I heard that you are the head boy of the new kids that are coming on the block. Is that true?
Yes,
So what are you doing for the boys around?
I'm keeping them to speak in English.
You're keeping them to speak English. That is actually very wonderful. So everybody here can speak English, right?
Yes,
That is interesting. So what are some of the achievements? So what are some of the goals that you want to achieve when your term ends? You want to make sure everyone passes, right?
yes,
You want to make sure everyone is speaking English.
yes,
Okay. And I hear that here, when you are in a lower class, you study from the first floor. And when you pass, you go to the next floor. Is that true?
yes.
So which floor are you on right now?
I
Are you
am
down or up? You're now up.
Yes.
Oh, that is wonderful. So you would wish to move around and even come and study in the new one, right?
Yes.
Okay, that is okay. So what message can you tell to your young boys that you're overlooking? They should continue speaking English, right?
Yes.
And study hard.
Yes.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that has been a wonderful session with one of the new young generation of kids that are here. Okay, so I am going to bring you the next, so stay tuned on Meet the Messenger. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Meet the Messenger, and we are still here at New Generation Healing and Empowerment Center, and I am with a female child right now that is one of the kids that are being raised here at the center. What is your name, baby girl?
My name is Saparo Thalisa.
What class are you?
I am in grade 1.
You're in grade 1?
Yeah.
Okay. What is so interesting about this place? Ango mimaro kakae oloyozo. Even an around for this I open you maro. Jibe ponju nye Nebbi. Uche ku teachers mabecho. Gibegi ponju ni hao.
Begi ponjo wanya. Nya wabewa ginde. Wabewa ponjo juma magibegi weshungo. Juma gibi ngeungo dagalur. Mondo.
Bedu ponji the mondo. So meaning ngeo the mondo maleng. You speak English fluently.
Yeah.
That is good. So next year you're going to grade 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So I heard you're the head girl of the young kids around. It's a head girl. How did you become a head girl? How did you become a head girl? The mondo. That is how you became a head girl. That is very interesting. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen who are viewing out there, these are the young generations that are being raised here at the New Generation Healing and Empowerment Center here in Greater Nebbi. So if you find time, you should pass by and check this place out. It is actually a very interesting place. See you on the next episode. Thank you.